This is the icon on my iPhone 5 that you will see on your screen when you download this app. Tapping this icon on your screen will open the AIR TYMR home screen like this. Okay, now you're ready to learn about the flight timer. Tapping the flight timer button will present this flight timer home screen. Now tap the yellow window at the top and enter your flight information. In this example, I'll be flying from Muskoka Airport, CYQA, to Peterborough Airport, which is CYPQ. Tapping the return key or anywhere else on the outside the keyboard will dismiss the keyboard. Now your flight information is available. Made a boo-boo there. If you hold your finger, you can edit this. Hit the return key again, and you can correct your mistakes. It has all of standard features for window control. You notice that there are 4 green buttons available. These are clearly labeled engine on, engine off, takeoff, and land. These are self-explanatory. After you've done your walk around and you've verified your fuel amounts, secured your luggage, and have completed your cockpit duties, such as setting your GPS destination, checking weather, set appropriate radio frequencies, briefing your passengers, etc., you're ready to start your engine. Okay, let's start your engine. As soon as the engine starts, press the engine on button. This button turns red. This initiates 3 actions. The top window, at the very top, above the yellow flight information window, will capture the current date and time as a reference for your flight. The left window, beside this now red engine button, will capture the time that you started your engine. The right window, beside the engine on button, will start calculating the engine on time and will display in live hour, minute, second format. You can see it counting up. Now you're free to taxi your aircraft, do your engine run up, and any other actions required prior to takeoff. So go do those things and I'll join you in a few minutes. Okay, now you're ready for takeoff. Assuming you've done your clearances and everything's ready to go and you've taxied to position, you actively advance your throttle to full power. Your ground speed increases, you gently pull the controls back, lift off the runway at the right speed. As soon as you're airborne, you tap the takeoff button. It too will turn red. This initiates 2 actions. On the left, it shows you the time that you took off. The right window beside the red takeoff button will start calculating the air time and display it in hour, minute, second format. Now you're free to climb to your planned cruise altitude, set your heading, and enjoy your flight. I'll join you at your destination. Well, hello again. How was your flight? Okay, now you're ready to land at your destination. You've joined the left downwind leg, you've made all the required radio calls, you're setting up for landing. You turn your base leg, then join final at the appropriate speed and descent rate. As you deal with the approach and compensate for crosswinds, you're ready to touch down. As soon as your wheels touch the ground and you're on the ground safely and you're able to reach your phone, you simply tap the land button like this. This initiates 2 more actions. On the left, it shows you your landing time, 3:59. The right window beside the red takeoff button has stopped calculating the air time, and the right window beside the red land button will display actual air time in hour, decimal hour format, which is common for logbook entries in the airtime log window. This saves you the annoyance of doing that conversion yourself from the hour, minute, second format. You've taxied to your tie-down position and you're ready to shut down your engine at this point. Don't forget to do your mag ground check before you pull out the mixture to enter idle cutoff and stop the engine. When your engine stops, simply press the engine off button. This initiates two actions. On the left of the engine off button, you see the time that you've turned your engine off, and on the right you have a engine log time, which is your engine time at 0.9 hours, so it's to the nearest decimal hour, which is great for your log time. The upper right hand corner there is a save button and a log view button. Tap the save button on the upper right hand corner of your screen and the flight will be added to your logbook like this. At the bottom of the list you can see your flight. It's from CYQA to CYPQ. Your up and down times are listed, your air times listed, your engine times are listed. The edit button on the upper right will activate the edit mode. This allows you to either delete entries or move entries as you see fit. There's a light gray button with lines in it to the right side of each cell in your table here. And if you tap and hold that, you can move and reorder your list, your log list, to suit. Now, typically you would keep them in order, but it gives you that flexibility. If you tap the left button, for example, I'll do it on the Collingwood flight, it brings up a delete button, and if I tap the delete button, it takes that flight out of my logbook. When I'm finished, I tap done, and that gives me the option of returning to my flight timer. On the upper right hand corner you can see a log view. If you tap the log view it takes you back to the same place, but it does not save anything. So if you can enter this log at any time to see what your flights are. If you see the email button on the upper right hand corner is a very handy feature. If you tap that email button, it brings up an email log ready to go. It preloads the subject line and puts in a little bit of text for you, and you can see that at the bottom is the flight log that you just finished, and your flight is at the bottom of the log. So you simply enter in the to, or in the to line, you simply enter the email address that you want and tap send in the upper right hand corner. Sort the same as your regular email. When you hit send, it'll be gone and you can save it that way. So it's an excellent way of backing up your information. You're still in the airplane, so send it somewhere and send it to yourself. You've got a backup and you're in good shape. If you cancel, it allows you to either delete the draft or save the draft. In this case, I'll delete, in which case it returns back to my logbook. And I can go back to timer. If I want to reset this timer, I go to AIR TYMR, back to here, and I come back into flight timer, and it's cleared everything, and I'm ready for a new flight. Very handy. This saves a lot of paperwork, and you don't have a bunch of sticky notes all over your cockpit when you're flying an airplane. Well, that's about it. Thanks for watching the video, and please send this video link to your aviator friends. I hope the video is helpful and you can come up to speed with the many features of this easy-to-use app. I hope you appreciate that I've not included any advertising or annoying rate me notices. However, I would appreciate it if you would rate the app after you've used it a few times. Feel free to send me feedback if you find bugs or think of improvements that should be added. You can find me on the App Store. Bye for now, and watch for other videos and other apps. Thanks.